Good morning students. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss about mathematics textbook, that is chapter number 12 class 9 Heron's formula. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about some various things about triangles and how to find out its area. Okay, before going to discuss about all these things, I would like to tell you some basic information or basic introduction about areas and perimeter. In earlier classes, you already discussed about perimeter and area. We already find the perimeter and area of basic shapes like triangles, square, rectangle. Okay. If I talk about perimeter of square, so its perimeter is what? 4 into side. If I talk about perimeter of rectangle, is 2 into L plus P. L is length and B is breadth of the rectangle. If I talk about area, so area of square is what? Side multiplies side, or we can write side square. Clear? If I talk about area of rectangle, that is L multiply B. L is length and B is width. Okay. So in perimeter measure in millimeter, centimeter and meter, or in large scale it can be measured in kilometers. Okay. If we talk about area of it measured in square units, it measured in square unit like millimeter square, meter square, centimeter square. Okay. If we easily can find out the areas of rectangle as well as square. But now I am talking about triangles. So there are several types of triangle on the basis of side and angles. On the basis of side, that is equilateral triangle, isosceles, and scalene. These are the three types of triangle on the basis of side, that is equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle. Equilateral triangle have all the sides equal in length. In isosceles triangle, two sides equal. In scalene triangle, there is no side is equal. All the sides are different in length. If I talk about on the basis of angle, that is acute angle, right angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. Okay. So these are the different types of triangle on the basis of sides and angles. Now we are going to discuss about area of triangles. Okay. As you know very well that the perimeter of triangle is sum of all the sides. Equilateral triangle is a special triangle, so its perimeter is equal to 3 into sides. Okay. So now I am going to discuss about area of triangles. Area of triangles. As you read about earlier classes, area of triangle is what? 1 upon 2 base multiplied by height. Okay, what is the formula of area of triangle? That is 1 upon 2 base into height. Clear? So, in this formula we can easily find out the area of triangle if base is given and height given. Okay, that is called is right angle triangle. Here is a line ABC. Here is a 90-degree angle. It is right angle. This perpendicular is called height and this is called base. Okay. Now, point. Yeah. One question arises here. If we talk about equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, yeah, scalene triangle. So, what is the area of these triangles? Okay, if height is not provided. So, come to the point is equilateral triangle. I use symbol triangle for delta. As you already know that in equilateral triangle all the sides and angles are equal. All the sides and angles are equal, means all the sides are equal and all the angle is measured 60 degree. Clear? So, in equilateral triangle, if three sides are provided, like take this is 5, 6, 6, 6. Then how can you find out the area of this triangle, equilateral triangle? So go through the simple method is that draw a perpendicular bisector. If we draw a perpendicular bisector on a opposite side, it divided into two equal parts. That is perpendicular side. These are equal A, B, C. Okay. So this is 3, this is 3. So we can easily find out the height of the equilateral triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. We can find height of triangle by Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse, this is called hypotenuse. This is called hypotenuse. So, according to this theorem, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of base and perpendicular. That is means if we write here the formula is that I write this. So Pythagoras is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to square of sum of perpendicular square and base square. This is our Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So easily we can find the height of the equilateral triangle by using this. If we talk about isosceles triangle, In isosceles triangle, as you know very well that two sides are equal and two angles are equal. If we draw let's take a name A, B, C. If we draw a altitude or a line on our opposite side, it automatically divide opposite side into two equal parts, and we can already said that it is a perpendicular bisector. If we draw a line on opposite side, it is perpendicular bisector. So in this we also find out the height of this triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. Now take as it is 5, that is complete. AB is 6 and this is O, this is 3 and this is 3. Okay, so here is a 4 centimeter. Okay, if we take as centimeter. So now in this way we can find out the area of isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Now question arises here that if a triangle is not isosceles or equilateral triangle, if a triangle is scalene triangle, in this triangle all the sides are different in length. Okay, scalene triangle. In this, all the sides are different in length. Let us take A, B, C is a triangle whose sides are different in length. Okay, this indicates that all the sides are different in length. So how can we find out the area of this triangle? So it is very difficult to find out the area of scalene triangles. So by this, one our great mathematician, that is Herones from Alexandria. Herones belongs to Alexandria. Alexandria, it is in Egypt. Okay, so in 10th AD, he wrote about different books on the based on mensuration. Okay, so he wrote 3 books. How many books he wrote? 3 books on mensuration. He wrote 3 books, on which 3 books, the book first is based on the areas of triangles, square, rectangle, quadrilaterals, surface areas of solid figure. Solid figure, you can write here solid shapes like cone, cuboid, cube, cylinder, sphere. So in this first book he given some formulas related to areas of all these plane figures and solid figure. Okay, so he provide one formula regarding to find out the area of triangle, that is known as Heron's formula. That is known as Heron's formula. Okay. So we now comes to Heron's formula. Here we can write. He gives a formula that is called Heron's formula or area of triangle. So in this Heron's formula, it provides that S minus A, S minus B S minus C. Okay, this is known as Heron's formula. This is known as Heron's formula, which is used to find out the area of triangle. This formula is used to find out the area of triangle. Okay. So, where you can write where A, B and C are the side of triangles and S is semi perimeter of triangle. Instead of semi, we can also write half. So here S is equal to A plus B plus C. As you know that sum perimeter of triangle is sum of all the sides, and semi divided by 2, that belongs to 2S equal to A plus B plus C. Okay? Clear? Now we can easily find out the area of scalar triangle by using this formula. Now take an example. I write here. Let P Q R. PQR a triangle that is 10 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter. Okay. Here, one condition you have to remember for the formation of triangle: sum of two sides is always greater than third side. Sum of two sides is always greater than third side, respectively. Vice versa. Okay. You have to apply all the sides. Okay. So here, three sides are given. If we write A, B, C. So here A is 7 centimeter, B is 5 centimeter, and C is 10 centimeter. Okay. Now, so what is S? S is sum of A plus B, 2S plus C. Put the value of these: 7 plus 5 plus 10 equal to 22. 2S equal to 22. Or here S, the value of S is 22 divided by 2, that is 11 centimeter. Okay. Now I can write here this. Okay. So we got all the sides and perimeter. Now S minus A, 11 minus 7, that is 4 centimeter. S minus B, that is 11 minus 5, 6 centimeter. S minus C, that is 11 minus 10, that is 1 centimeter. Now by using Heron's formula, area of triangle is, I can draw this triangle here, is 7 centimeter, B 5 centimeter, and C 10 centimeter. Okay. Is what? S minus A, S minus B, or S minus C. Okay. Now we can put the values of respective variables, that is S, A, B and C. Okay, put the value of all these in the formula. Here you can write value of s is 11 multiply value of s minus a, that is 4, value of s minus b, that is 6, and value of s minus c, that is 1. Multiply all these. (44 multiply 6), that is 6. We can write so here is the value of this. We can also find out the square root of this value by using factorization method. Here we can do okay. So here this only one pair is coming, so we can write all this as it is. Okay, put out these. So we got the 2 root 66. Okay, 2 root 66 centimeter square. This is the area of triangle. Okay, in this way, by using this formula, we can find out the values of all the different problem based on the isosceles triangle. Scalene triangle. Many can problem based on this Heron's formula. If you also notice that about different boards having a shape like a triangle, scalene triangle, and different advertisement, all these things. By using this formula, we can find out the areas of all these shapes. Okay. So you do your exercise and use this formula. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.